Hey guys, welcome. In this tutorial, it's probably going to be a two-part, maybe three tutorial. We're going to talk about hosting your own website on AWS, but not only about hosting your own website, but hosting your client website. So if you've already bought an account or you've purchased an account before from HostGator, Just Host, or any other reseller, they give you a certain amount of space and allow you to host your client websites, particularly your WordPress websites. I have a lot of clients that use WordPress, and I do some development for them. My team does, to be exact. But if you ever wanted to get into your own hosting, AWS could be the key to a solution for you. One of the reasons why I chose AWS because I had malware on my site, devonartist.com, which was also where I was paying for a reseller account from HostGator, and they told me they wouldn't clean it without me paying them. I am technical, and if you are technical, then you might want to think about this route. And if you're not technical, maybe this tutorial would help you start running your own hosting. So let's get started. You're going to need a couple of things before you get started. You're going to need a domain. I've already purchased a domain. I purchased devonartistaws.info. I purchased the info domain from GoDaddy, and I recommend you purchasing your info domain from GoDaddy for training, because the .info for the first year is about $3.18. If you're in the Windows platform, you're going to need PuTTY, and you're going to also use PuTTY in order for you to convert your PEM file, which is the file that allows you to connect to your servers from Windows. Moving along, what I'm going to do now is sign into my console. I've already set up a console, and I've set up what we call a IAM account, and I secured it with multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication means you're going to have to use something like Google Authenticator to, a lot of people will call it a two-step authenticator. So instead of just using your password, you're going to have a code that's going to be generated. And I've actually customized my URL, but we'll talk about that in future videos. Let's start this process. So what I just did was generated a new code from my Google Authenticator so I can log in. The first thing we're going to do, which I've done already and I'm going to redo, is I'm going to go to the EC2. That's exactly where the first thing you need to do is go to EC2 and create an elastic IP. I'm going to release this address, and I'm going to allocate a new address. So my new address is 52.3.86.99. That would be what we call a static IP. That IP will not change. Remember, that IP will not change. So now you want to go to your domain host, and you want to, if you're using GoDaddy like I recommend, you want to create a record called panel, but for this one I'm going to call a new record. We're going to call this record cpanel, or